Hey, this is the Sneaky Dragon. You're actually watching me coming off a run where I just A-ranked this map, and I was really confused. I thought I had done everything perfectly, as fast as humanly possible. So you're going to hear me talking in the video like, what could I do differently, what did I do differently, because I really did all three puzzles as fast as possible. But there's one more thing you have to do to get the S rank, and you'll see me realize it in this video. Alright, let's get started. So the first thing to keep in mind is that it's all about the twins. We want the twins to finish each puzzle as fast as humanly possible, and so the order we move the units matters a lot. You see, I'm not going to put that alchemist there, because the twins need that space, and I need the twins to move as far forward as possible so that they can finish the second puzzle on time. It's all one big puzzle, really. That's what I love about this map. I'm also recording over my previous run because it was a lot of me being like, what? How did I not get the S rank the first time? I had a bit of trouble the first time because I did all the puzzles completely correctly in one go, but I got stalled in the throne room because Koji landed on the treasure chest. The fourth room is also a puzzle. You have to do it in such a way that you can get the twins onto the treasure chest without Koji blocking it, and get to the switch, and get them out the door, all without being blocked. That's the fourth puzzle, the secret puzzle, I guess. But let's talk about the torch puzzle. Each of these switches has little torches under them, and they refer to the big torches that they light up. For example, switch number 3, which I stand on, has two little torches under it in the second and third position. That means the second and third torches will go on if they're off or off if they're on. They'll just toggle. For this reason, we want to hit the switches in such a way that all the torches turns on. That's how you solve the puzzle. You can do this by hitting the first switch, the third switch, and the fourth switch. That's the solution I go for in this video. Now, keep in mind that you can stay on the switches, it won't press them again. The only way you'll double hit a switch is if you get off and get back on, which there's absolutely no reason to do. I do not move the twins yet because they can't move at their full movement range. I want to finish the puzzle first and then move the twins. So I finish the puzzle, opening up that gate space, and now the twins can move one step further, which will let them start the second puzzle on their very next turn, otherwise that wouldn't have been possible. Keep that in mind, that's very important for saving yourself a turn. Alright, the rest of my troops are just going to move forward, and we're going to go back to the Wolfar front. Now remember, the Wolfar front doesn't matter. I do some risky and dangerous stuff which you do not have to imitate. I'm just having fun, messing around, seeing if I can kill Tenri. I even make a few mistakes. But because I'm very careful always to reinforce and heal Wolfar, I keep him alive. Again and again, I can't stress this enough. If you're having trouble with this front, don't fight there. Just stay at your barracks, build up alchemists, and calmly step away when it's time to retreat. Let's go back to the twins. Alright, so we instantly move the twins onto the command module and start this puzzle. If you're very familiar with puzzles like this, it's not that hard. If not, it can be a bit tricky. So let's discuss it. We need to remove this sword by attacking it with a sword on the right. Now the alchemist is in the way, so we hit the knight in the back. Now that pike can finish off that sword and set up a pike crit on the knight. Perfect. That's how you complete the puzzle. You basically need to remove the sword and get the pike crit. Since the alchemist is in the way, you use it to attack the knight from behind. You can watch the video again in slow motion if you're having trouble with it. Alright. We kind of skipped through the dialogue there, but the third puzzle is really easy once you know the trick. That weird poem, every line has a word, up, down, left, or right. Hidden inside, used in a different way, like, what's up, tells you to go up. Hey, what's going down, tells you to go down. It's sort of like that. What's wrong or right, tells you to go right. The order is down, left, up, right. Pay attention to the poem in case it's different for you, but I think it's the same for everybody. Down, left, up, right. So we've got to hit the switches in that order. Down, left, up, right, as the poem tells us to do. It's very clever wordplay, and you might see other puzzles like this if you're a big puzzler. Again, with Wolfar, I'm just spamming alchemists, spamming heals, keeping Wolfar healthy. This is my strategy because I like to fight Tenri, but you don't have to at all. I'm going to say that every time it's Wolfar's turn, you can just sit back at your barracks. A-okay. It's a heist, guys. Remember, this is a heist. Alright, we're going to go all the way up and hit the down switch and then the left switch. You can take multiple turns to do this. You can leave the switches. It's A-okay. Just again, don't press them a second time. Alright, we're good to go. I'm still fighting with Wolfar. Again, you don't have to do this. You can just turtle at your barracks. Build lots of alchemists. Maybe throw up a golem or something. You probably still want to use the pikes like I'm using them to capture those villages for the income, but yeah, you definitely don't have to be this aggressive with Wolfar. I'm sorry. I'm going to keep saying it because I know some of my viewers are going to have trouble if they try to fight this aggressively. Some of you will be fine. Some of you will be like, oh, I can do this. But some of you are going to have trouble here, die a few times. I even died once when I was messing around here. So, like, just if you're having trouble, it's A-okay to back off. What I'm doing here, though, is I'm just being really aggressive, baiting attacks on Wolfar because Wolfar's really tanky, then healing him up and wiping out my opponent's troops. Anything that's like tricky, like that archer's threatening, so I go for it. The knight is threatening, I want to weaken it a little bit. Alright, I didn't need to hear the dialogue again, I just wanted that sword forward as much as possible. You can hear the dialogue again by standing on the little signposts, in case you didn't know. Now, here I'm thinking about completing the puzzle. I sort of regret that movement because I kind of wanted the twins a bit more forward, but they couldn't stand right in front of the gate anyway, so it's fine. Instead, I'm going to put the twins there, and I'm not going to complete the puzzle yet. I want to wait, because I'm not in position to stand on the treasure chest. If you open that door, and you're not ready to stand on the chest, Koji stands on the chest. That's what ended my first run. I was so surprised, because I thought, I did everything perfectly, but when I finished, I only got an A rank. That's because if Koji stands on the chest, you can't kill him in time. You can't kill him in time, he doesn't get off the chest, or you have to take a turn to bait him off the chest. It's really, really difficult to get onto that chest. So, for that reason, you really have to, delay a turn here, maybe two, to make sure you're ready to get to that chest before Koji does. Also, we're thinking ahead here. We don't just need the chest, we also need the switch. On the Wolfar front, real quick, I'm building a wagon because I know I need to get Wolfar out of dodge when the twins finish. Ideally, I want them to finish on the same turn. Although, we can get Wolfar out sooner, that's possible. Alright, I move the twins right up so that on their next turn, they can stand on the chest. Pretty important. Now, I'm thinking, do I want to open the gate this turn or next turn? I'm really not sure which is better. I choose to do it this turn and have another unit stand on the chest to hold position for the twins. You can, however, wait a turn, and then the twins can make it to the chest from that spot. It's really up to you. It might end up being exactly the same thing. The way I did it is a little risky, though, because my alchemist is really exposed there, and is going to get attacked from a bunch of different sides. Probably losing that alchemist. I immediately go for an attack on the pike. You want to do as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible. These units are in your way. However, the twins are really great at baiting out attacks, especially from low health units. So you want to use the twins as much as possible. You want to use the twins to bait attacks and tank for your other units. You need at least one of them alive to hit the switch for you, so that you can get out the door without moving around too much. That's important. So one of your units must survive this final puzzle. Alright, heading back to Wolfar. Again, I'm just messing around, doing damage, probably attacking in completely the wrong order. I can be a little silly here because the Wolfar front just doesn't affect it. You're just trying not to die. We're the diversion. Once again, Wolfar is the diversion. The twins are pulling off the real heist here. It's all about them twins. I'm going to do a nice big heal, get all my units nice and healthy. That's one of the benefits of just stacking alchemists when you're playing against the computer and you have a little bit of income, is you could just spam heals for days, and you're good to go. Alright, I'm just making more alchemists or whatever I feel like making at this point. I'm not really getting ready to retreat yet because I don't need to, and I know I can do it in one wagon shot. Alright, the twins are not able to stand on the chest this turn because the sword is doing it. And I don't want someone else to stand on the chest, so I use the alchemist and attack things. All of Koji's units are nice and low now, and they're going to be baited by the twins. So I should be able to take the treasure chest spot next turn. I got delayed 1 turn's worth of movement there. You might notice it would have been better Ideally, if I didn't lose that turn fussing around, if I could have landed on it sooner. So there might be a slightly faster way to do this, but this is one way that definitely works. What's important here is the core strategy. You want all your troops at the gate before you open it. You don't want the twins to die, but you want to leave your troops on the chest as much as possible so Koji doesn't stand on it. Also, Koji will usually attack the twins or retreat, one of those two. So as long as the twins are in Koji's range and the easiest place for him to attack you is not on the chest, he'll probably go for you. You can use that to your advantage as well. If you're stuck, just more or less do what I did in this video, maybe with a slight variation, and you should be good to go. Alright, I use Scorching Fire here because I'm predicting the AI will attack me from the bottom. I don't think they end up doing that exactly, so I probably could have just attacked something, but it didn't really matter, and I think it scared Koji off a little bit. Whether you want to use your groove or not is up to you. Just remember, Scorching Fire is dangerous, it can kill you, and Cooling Water will heal Koji and his troops, so I don't recommend using Errol's Groove Cooling Water in this scenario. Great sword crit, finishing off that pike, and that sword is in position to hit the switch. Now, important to note, from the position of the treasure chest, the twins can leave for the boat in exactly 2 turns if the gate is down. So when my sword pulls that switch up there, the gate will go down and the twins can stand exactly where the gate was before. And then on their next turn, they can make it to the furthest left square of the boat and get out. Because I'm on my way out, it's time for Wolfar to retreat. There's absolutely no reason for Wolfar to stick around. That's just inviting mistakes to be made. The second the boats appear, get Wolfar out of there. Gone. I don't even see the boat for Wolfar yet. I don't care. I put him there anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're getting Wolfar out of Dodge because, again, we were the diversion. The twins are out. The twins are good. We did our job. All right. Now the fire is spreading, that's fine. The sword flips the switch. And we're good to go. Wolfar's boat appears. Well, his barge. Same thing. Balloon? Yes, balloon! That is the word I was looking for. Balloon. And we win next turn. Now, if we were playing against a person, I don't know, maybe Koji could like double Koji bomb us or something. We'd still survive though, it's fine. So even if the AI suddenly became 200 IQ, we would still survive this. It goes for the sword anyway, because it can't reach the twins. And we set the throne room on fire. I love that ending. Like leaving with a burning treasure chest. It's like, ha ha ha, best thieves ever. Alright, Wolfar can get out right away, and we just end our turn. We don't care about Wolfar's troops at this point. We got out. Our job is done. Twins can leave, aim for that top left corner, and you're good. Anywhere in the highlighted space works. Alright, and that is how you beat all the puzzles and get your S rank. I hope that helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. But if you have any ideas for videos, like, oh, Sneaky, make me this tutorial, I think everyone would like it. Happy to help, and welcome to Wargroove.